What's up, Pisces? Welcome to your November love read. This is going to be perfect for you if you're Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And yeah, please check out your general read too. Those will be up. The link will be down below in the description box. Let's just get into this. I've already pulled your cards. It's cute. This month it seems like Pisces is a little bit stuck. It feels like an energy of um, like when you really like someone and so then like you kind of do things that are like weird or like just kind of game goofy and they're sitting there looking at you like what's wrong with them, like it almost comes off like you don't, you know what it is, it's like the little kid in elementary school who likes the girl, so instead of saying that he likes the girl or acting like he likes the girl, he's rude to her. It seems like there's a little bit of that energy. I do feel like there's a potential for at least an exchange of ideas with someone if there's someone that you're interested in. But this feels very specific, and I know this isn't going to resonate with everybody, so please check out your other signs. But it very much feels like you guys are a little bit stuck, like I said, Eight of Swords, which is the unseen energy, and just kind of not knowing how to move forward in the situation. I feel like it's almost like a case of your mouth is getting you in trouble right now. And again, this is general, so these situations, this can be flip flop. This can be the other person. I'm going to read it this way because it's how I'm feeling it mostly. You guys start out with the Two of Swords. I feel like you guys are a little bit confused. That with the Eight of Swords definitely clarifies. There's confusion all over the place and definitely a need for clarity so that we can move on from something. It feels like you feel like you're blinded in this situation. It feels like there may be some more details about something that you feel like you are not getting within this relationship that you would definitely want in order to move forward. But with this being confused, it feels like you guys are a little bit more guarded. See, there's the swords blocking the heart. So it feels like you guys are kind of guarding your feelings. You're not able to see things clearly with that blindfold over your eyes. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made. Whoever that you are thinking about, though, they're like a dream come true to you. There's someone who you very much admire with that Nine of Cups. This can be a water sign person, Pisces, Scorpio, and the other one, Cancer, right? But I think this is you. Like, whenever you think about this person, you feel very fulfilled. I feel like it's something that you see very much potential with. As you can see in this Nine of Cups card, this person is alone. So I feel like you do picture this person as someone who's very much alone, but like happy in their skin. And I feel like you kind of want to be that with them. The only thing is, I don't know that your energy creates a space for that alignment, because it feels like if you view them here at Nine of Cups energy, but you're here at Two of Swords energy, it's like that where you guys ever meet. They feel very sure of themselves and confident and loving their life and in a happy space, and you feel very unsure and guarded and unsure and guarded, right? Um, I think you're hoping to get to know this person. I think you're hoping that communication, especially if this is someone new, that communication can happen with that Page of Cups, because pages are the messengers, right? They also always come when we're on the cusp of new things. So I think like your highest desire for this situation is that there is communication being had. That you get your good luck, your chance with this one person. You see how this Page of Cups wants to offer love to this person. I do feel like you are interested, but there's something about your energy that they're not able to resonate with or pick up on. Now, this person, they're in a very good place. They're Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like they've got their things going on in general. I feel like they're emotionally in a good place. I feel like they're financially in a good place. Again, how you view them as that Nine of Cups energy, that is what they are. They are abundant. They do feel good. They do feel like they're surrounded by love and loving situations, right? Um, Again, Ten of Pentacles, big, next to a Two of Swords energy, they don't align. I think it's really important, especially if you are really interested in a person who is like this, that you kind of get on that wave, right? Um, Something about you, if you guys have had interactions before, some of you, I feel like you don't know this person. Like, this might be a person who literally you admire. Like, let's say you go on walks every day. This is someone that you see in passing going on your walks. Or this might be someone who, you know, his office is right, you know, connected, something like that. Some of you guys have had conversations, but I do feel like for some of you, this could be something so brand new that you haven't even talked to them. You're still at the stages of wanting to get noticed and trying to decide how that's going to play out. But there's almost a question of self-worth. Now, for those of you guys who have had a conversation with them, I feel like they view you as being very blunt. Like maybe, again, going back to, it feels like the boy who likes the girl in elementary school, and instead of like being sweet, he's kind of like mean and like, ugh. It's almost like that kind of energy. Like instead of like trying to come off like, because you're not trying to come off flirty either. I feel like you don't want to look like you're thirsty or like that person, but it's almost like you're accidentally doing the opposite effect and coming off as very blunt or just very like abrasive towards them. Which makes them feel like, you know, maybe you might be coming off as something to avoid, Pisces. Be careful, okay? The energy might just be a little too low vibrational or a little too like sketch for them. I just feel like they can't pick up what you're putting down type energy. And also, again, going back to why that has you stuck, because I feel like you do have the best intentions for this person. I feel like you super admire this person, but I don't know, like your communication between y'all is off, and you are showing up appearing to be one way when you're not meaning to. That, or they are doing this with you. You could be that person that they are very much admiring. So like there could be someone in your space who like, you feel like they just keep saying dumb shit or doing dumb shit. And you're like, whoa, like you're fucking weird, bro. And yeah, like best intentions, but they're just game goofy right now because maybe like you kind of send them spinning type thing. This can go either way, but it feels like that type of energy. Now, the obstacle and block is the Page of Pentacles. This is all about building something sturdy, right? This is a learner card. This is someone who's trying to explore the world around him. It happens to be in, you know, how things work, how money works, how investments work, how building a house works, all that kind of stuff, right? Material things. This is a Page of Pentacles. Interesting how in the area of your highest desire for the relationship, it's like you wanted to extend this cup of love, right? Now, the blocks is that they aren't extending this. There's no exchange on their part. May not be on your part either, but I'm saying their part too, because in their place, they are the Ten of Pentacles. So especially if this is an air person, it's like where you want to offer up this love, they're not engaging back with you type thing. But in general, it feels like there are no plans. That is an obstacle. There's no communication, number one, going back and forth so that you guys can get to know each other and start something. So what I would suggest, instead of being in a place where you're just like no movement, Two of Swords, and being in a place of your Eight of Swords where you're just like so confused, you know, shit or get off the pot, because it's going to require something from someone. I think it's going to be you, especially if this is a person where you have communication with them and they feel like you're always abrasive with them, or like, let's say if it's flipped, you feel like there's someone who's always abrasive with you, but it turns out that they actually like you. Whoever is being that person who is kind of standoffish and abrasive, they're going to have to extend something, right? They're going to have to extend more love and more of like a lighthearted feeling. But this Six of Cups, it's very nostalgic energy, yes. It's very much about soulmate energy, yes. But it's also a six, so it's very much about balance and harmony. And cups are all about emotion. So so one of you is just acting a bit abrasively or just like hard to read, it's going to take that person, whoever's acting like that, to kind of extend a little bit of softness into the situation, because I feel like the other person does not read it that way. I feel like you are just being like hella abrasive and very blunt and like you're cool, but you're just like too, like you're heavy. You know what I mean? So if that is not what you're trying to give off, it's going to be exciting. I mean, it's going to be extremely important that you extend that lighthearted energy. Or if they are coming off like that, it may be important that you have this conversation with them, if you care, that like, if in order to receive them in the way that they want to be received, that they might need to like go a little easier on you or just be a little bit more like chill or something. It feels kind of like that energy. Now, ending out, we have the Moon card, which is your card I also always think of Cancer just because cancers are ruled by the moon. My goodness. I feel like I keep hearing full moon. Um, Today is October. I know I'm doing November, but I wanted to get them out earlier. Today is October. We just actually experienced the full moon in Taurus. Um, I feel like you might get some breakthroughs or some awarenesses then. Things might come to be illuminated around that time. Um, but definitely, I do feel like slowly but surely things are going to kind of evolve and become more illuminated. Um, I feel like you're going to start to feel a little bit more like yourself. And although there are things that maybe you feel like you, because the thing is, I think that you're acting standoffish sometimes because you're scared about being hurt. Like, let's say there were things that happened in the past. I think you're scared of being hurt. So, in an effort to be very clear on things, I think that you're just coming off kind of like angry. You know what I mean? And you don't mean to. It's just because you want clarity because in the past you haven't been. Now, I want to clarify this moon card, and you guys got the Knight of Cups. So yeah, I feel like once you start acting a little bit more lighthearted and like ease up on just trying to be so like such a strong man or such a strong woman and prove that you don't, you're not going to be played, you're not going to be this. I feel like you'll have more love offers coming in, more opportunities for loving situations. Now, I feel like if you do that Six of Cups energy and, kind of balance that out, I do feel like also this person that you have been eyeballing, they might be more open to talking to you. I feel like they will be. I feel like it's something that they would notice. But it's going to take for you to kind of learn that balance. Because the thing is, you are going through this period of evolving, and so I do feel like you are learning and really picking up on these things along the way. So it's like as you do these little bits of work, you're going to keep getting and experiencing more and more into your physical world. So you'll start noticing more opportunities for meeting people. You'll start realizing that things are a little bit easier. You'll start feeling that like you're a little bit easier. You won't be feeling so tense and so stressed out all the time and like so in your thought and feeling so guarded in an effort to protect your feelings. Okay. So I pulled a romance angel card and you guys got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So again, a lot of you guys are dealing with someone this is really great potential for love with these cards that we've got. The Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Like the Knight of Cups. There's like really good opportunity. The only thing is I feel like you have to kind of rewire your thinking because whatever it is that you're trying to do to appear very self-sufficient and independent and like you don't need anybody and like no one can hurt your feelings, it's kind of coming off cold and standoffish instead. And so if there are people around you that you like, you're appearing that way to them. So it'd be very it's important for you guys to kind of like soften your edges, soften your corners, and just offer a little bit more sugar to the situation. Because then the people that you're interested in are able to receive you a little bit better, and then you'll start to have and receive talks of, maybe taking things further or, whatever. Like, I just feel like your world will open up in a different way where you'll start to see more the good in situations than being pessimistic about them. Okay? So that is your love reading, Pisces. Thank you so much. If you're interested in a personal one, you can email me at she'svibeytarot@gmail.com. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing and leaving comments and being so sweet. I'll talk to you guys next month. Bye.